The Seattle Seahawks may have to prepare for a holdout from defensive end Michael Bennett. I am Jim Basquel. Bennett told a Honolulu television station that, quote, "I don't mind staying home a little while." The defensive end has had issues with his contract. In March of 2014, he signed a 4-year, $28.5 million deal. Let's bring in Terry Blount, who covers the Seahawks for ESPN. And Terry, you know, Bennett's kind of been passive-aggressive about this contract thing this whole offseason. But what's the team's vantage point on his issues with regards to his contract?
Well, Jim, the team has said all along, and John Snyder, the general manager, has made this clear with all their players, that they have a policy that they don't renegotiate with any player until they get to the last year of their contract. That's what they've always said. And they've stuck to that pretty much, except last year with Marshawn Lynch, they did move a little of his money up front for when he held out. And then this year, in the last year of his contract, he did get a new deal. So, but this is a much different situation. Bennett just signed this contract, a year ago, but he wants to be compensated as a top 10 defensive end, which would mean he'd need to make about $10 million a year, and he's making about $7 million now. So I don't think they're going to do anything. I really think the Seahawks are going to hold the line on here. But for Bennett, maybe, hey, who wouldn't want to stay home if your home's in Honolulu? I mean, so if he's willing to risk the fine, it's a $30,000 a day fine if you do this. However, if an agreement's reached, usually teams waive that. It's really the team's discretion, so it's a little misleading. But I really think he doesn't have much of a chance here to get his contract changed.
Yeah, this is a Bennett brothers thing, by the way. Martellus has issues with his contract in Chicago as well. But the Seahawks, as you well know, have bigger fish to fry, so to speak, not the least of which is their quarterback with regards to contracts. Their linebacker as well, Wagner. So they have other issues they have to focus on with regards to the finances of some key players. How do you suppose this all shakes out when it's all said and done?
Yeah, Jim, well, that doesn't help Bennett at all. It's like you say, that is way down on their radar screen right now. I think they're very close to working out a deal with Bobby Wagner around 4 years for $40 million. They also would like to re-sign their starting right guard, J.R. Sweezy. They're very high on him. He's become one of the better guards in the league. And, of course, the story that just won't go away is what's going to happen with Russell Wilson's contract. They just I don't think anyone saw it reaching this point where we would probably get to training camp and this would go unresolved. And that's going to linger on and on and on, and people are going to speculate about it. So in Bennett's case, this is just like a blip to them, considering all the other things they have to worry about. The biggest one, of course, being what will happen with Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Terry Blount covers the Seattle Seahawks for ESPN. Terry, thanks for some insight.
Thank you.
Again, another Bennett brother has issues with his contract. This time it's Michael in Seattle. You can read more about this story and keep up with the Seahawks this offseason by keeping it locked to the NFL page right here on ESPN.com. I'm Jim Basquel.